The recent rally in the US dollar has been absolutely relentless, consistently driving higher, even though there's been technical signals about it becoming overbought and the risk of a correction growing. However, it does look now as though there is something that actually could spark a correction and could rattle the markets. Reports have come out over the last little while that Jill Stein, leader of the Green Party in the United States, has raised $4.5 million in a few days to launch recount challenges in several key U.S. states, including Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and Michigan. These were three states that have contributed heavily to Donald Trump winning the election. So if we do start to get into a recount challenge, that could rattle the markets, even if it doesn't actually overturn the election. We saw back in 2000 when Al Gore and the Democrats challenged the election results that sent the Dow down about 5% in the course of about a month. So and sparked significant volatility right through until the Supreme Court finally sorted out the whole mess. So if we do start to see a campaign of recounts starting to come in, that this could rattle the markets as well. It's important to know, why is this coming from the Green Party? Because during the election, when Donald Trump wavered on whether or not he'd accept the election results, the U.S. media and the Democratic Party came in and said, oh no, absolutely not. We will respect the results of the election no matter what. So the Democrats are not in a position to mount any sort of challenge. However, the Green Party is, and it looks like that's the route that's being taken. What this also shows is that the markets have been operating under the assumption that Donald Trump will be able to do pretty much whatever he wants with minimal opposition. Clearly, this shows that's not going to be the case. The opposition is going to find a way to oppose, to slow things down, to water things down, and that's really important going forward as well. Markets have become overextended and overcomplacent, and it looks like we're getting due for a big correction here and a resettling, and people realizing that this just simply not the case, and a return of risk and volatility to the markets. When we're looking at 100% pricing in of Fed funds in December, it certainly looks like we're getting a little overcomplacent here. So even if that goes back from 100% to 90 or 80, could be a significant change in terms of sparking a trading correction. So what I'm looking at here is a trading correction of overextended markets that could play out over the next week. Most of the news about this these developments on the recount have been showing up in the international media in the UK and Canada and elsewhere, countries that are open. The US has been kind of quiet about this through the Thanksgiving holiday weekend. This is something that could hit the front pages and really blow up from a back page to a front page story next week. So there is significant risk of a significant correction next week, both from the fundamental side, the confidence side, and of course from the technical side. I'm just going to go now through a few markets and show what I mean. We'll start here with the US dollar index. We're seeing now it's incredibly overbought. It became overbought in October, became overbought again here in towards late November with a small correction in between. Well, so this shows already it's due for a correction. This rise up has been pretty relentless. That was 3, 6, 9, 10 straight days up before you had even the most minor correction. This little pattern I've circled here is a technical pattern called an evening star. We had a big up day here. Look at this, we had a peak to a new high and then it dropped back, and look, we have a doji here. That's telling us the bulls were in control here. Now the bulls are bears in balance, and today we're seeing the bears start to take hold. I suspect this would have been a bigger down candle, except for the fact that the US is still having a partial holiday today. It's on Friday. It's Black Friday. Most people are focused elsewhere. But look at this, while people are focused elsewhere, evening star forming in the US dollar index. That's a bearish pattern, especially when combined with this massive overbought conditions here. Something else we're seeing is playing out into the metal markets. Look at this. We have gold. Gold has completed a 62% retracement of its previous uptrend. That's significant. This 50% to 62% retracement area is commonplace for corrections to bottom out. So we see, on top of this, gold very oversold, positive divergence starting to form here. Gold is due technically for a rebound. There's signs that downward momentum may be starting to slow, and look at this here. A few heavy down candles, and look, today we had this bounce off, again a doji candle. That means that the bears are starting to lose control of this market. It's coming back in balance. Monday, if we started to see a big green candle turning up, would complete this basing pattern here in gold. Similarly, if we come down and we look at the US dollar yen, what looks like we're in the middle of a reversal pattern here. Again, massively overbought on dollar yen. That means the yen itself is massively oversold here, and this is just starting to roll over here. Meanwhile, look at this, multiple green candles going up. But here, green candle, we did reach a new high just short of 114, and we've come back towards 113. Fairly narrow body for the moment. This is looking closer to a spinning top. But still, it's an indication that the bulls, which have been dominating for the better part of the last few weeks, now are starting to lose a bit of control here. In fact, we've seen these before along the way, but it does look like we're shifting back. If we come in back on Monday and get a down day, a red candle downward, that would complete this peaking pattern here as well. Similarly, now if we move on, we're also seeing signs of reversals in other markets. I'm going to show the euro US dollar as well. So if the Japanese yen is and the US dollar index are in the process of forming an evening star, gold and the euro dollar are in the process of forming morning stars. Look at this here. You had a big bear candle. Again, you had the bears dominant here. Bulls and bears in balance with this doji candle here, even though you did touch a new low, and today you're getting a green candle suggesting bulls starting to gain the upper hand. On top of this, you've had a seriously oversold RSI for several days, and look at this. It's peaking back above 30. This is a technical signal that an upward correction is starting. A trading bounce is starting. A shift back upward in momentum is starting. The bearish pressure is relenting. This is a pretty bullish pattern forming here as well in euro dollar. I'll finish up with one more chart here, and that's the chart of copper. Copper is another Trump trade that's been screaming higher since the election here. We had one initial run in the connection. We had some base building. We've had another leg up here now. We're starting to run into resistance around 270, and look at this. Massively overbought RSI, negative divergence between the higher high here in the metal price. Certainly this higher closing and opening prices up here, but a lower high in the RSI. That tells us what upward momentum is starting to slow. This huge bullish dominance that we've seen is starting to come to an end. This could start to roll over. Again, a market that we could see a correction in. So we have markets that technically are extremely overextended, looking exhausted, ready for a correction, looking for some sort of tipping point. It appears as though this potential for recounts in 3 key states could be the catalyst for a correction in the coming days.